Getting a pet is a huge responsibility that shouldn't be treated lightly. In some cases, it's actually better to not get one, no matter how much you want to. Here are some examples of why it might not be a great idea for you to get a Maine Coon cat. Number 1. If you live in a small or medium-sized home. Maine Coons are the biggest cats in the world, a title that comes at a price. They need larger areas to explore. Maine Coons are pretty active and intelligent, so they won't be happy or stimulated in a small home. And that's not all. Most Maine Coons need either a catio, a secured yard, or walks around the neighborhood. Number 2. If you plan to let your cat wander outside. For starters, there are many dangers for cats outside. And since Maine Coons are large, people can even mistake them for bobcats. Additionally, cats pose a serious threat to already endangered wildlife. This is especially true for those with strong hunting instincts, like the Maine Coon. Plus, there are people out there who really hate cats and might even try to hurt yours. If you want your cat to get fresh air and sunshine, it's not all bad news. You can build a perfectly safe catio or cat-proof your yard, as shown in this picture. It takes a bit of effort, but it's worth it. Number 3. If you spend most of your time away from home. All cats thrive when they have caring owners that treat them as family members. That being said, while some cats are better than others at coping with loneliness, the Maine Coon is not one of those cats. They love to be around their owners and often follow them from room to room. Maine Coons are prone to suffering if they're left by themselves for most of the day. The same applies if you travel a lot. Your Maine Coon would surely suffer, even if someone they know comes to visit every day while you're away. Number 4. If you expect your Maine Coon to be a couch potato. In movies, cats are often portrayed as either mean creatures or couch potatoes. It's no wonder why some people adopt cats and expect them to be cuddly, lazy fluff balls. However, that's simply not the case. Some cats are indeed low energy, but others are always on the move. And yes, Maine Coons can be lazy, but plenty of them are also active cats on the lookout for fun. If you really want a Maine Coon, please make sure you have the time and energy to play with one. Number 5. If you expect your cat to be well-behaved at all times. Everybody knows that kittens are crazy. However, in some ways, Maine Coons never grow out of that phase. Maine Coons have long kittenhoods and remain very playful throughout their lives. Plus, their intelligence and higher than average energy level make them prone to mischief when bored. Don't get me wrong, they're incredibly fun to be around, as long as you know what you're getting yourself into. Number 6. If you're not willing to cat-proof your home. Unfortunately, cats don't always know what's good for them, and even the intelligent Maine Coon is no exception. Maine Coons will quickly learn how to get your attention by being easily enticed by electrical cables, dangerous foods, or toxic plants, like the popular yucca. That's why it's crucial to cat-proof your home before getting any cat, Maine Coon or not. Number 7. If you're not willing to give this video a like. It's the best way to show your appreciation for this amazing breed. Number 8. If you can't afford to care for one. Pedigreed Maine Coons can be pricey to purchase, but that's nothing compared to the breed's lifetime cost. Even if you get your cat from a shelter, which I highly advise, you should still make sure you can afford to care for one in the long term. Remember, food and vet bills can quickly add up. Number 9. If you're not committed. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, a pet is a huge responsibility. You should only get a cat if you're determined to take proper care of your pet, sterilizing it, and regularly visiting the vet. You should also be willing to take your cat anywhere you go, even if you move across the state. There are already far too many abandoned and suffering cats. Please consider subscribing if you're into Maine Coons. Next, I highly suggest watching this video to learn even more about them. See you there!